Hi, I am going to lead us through a meditation on felt gratitude. You might already have a practice where when you wake up in the morning or before you go to bed at night, you list out 5 things that you're grateful for, and that is a fantastic practice to get into doing daily. It's just a beautiful reminder of that which we are grateful for. And it really helps us to recenter. So that we're not so heady about the things that we don't have, right? Or the things that we're anxious about. Gratitude can bring us back to the present moment. And in this meditation, whether you are a person who's never meditated before or who meditates all the time, if you've never meditated before, it's a really simple guided meditation that you're able to do. And if you meditate all the time, I'm introducing you to something new. If this is not a good time for you to meditate, please feel free to save this video and listen to it another time. But if it is a good time for you, I invite you to be comfortable in your seat. Maybe both feet on the floor, or if you're on a couch or a bed, to feel free to cross your legs, crisscross your legs. And if you're laying down, feel free to put a pillow underneath your knees and just be really present. And I invite us to take a deep breath. And usually our first breath is a little more shallow, so I invite us to take another one. And one last one for good measure. Good. And now I invite us to close our eyes, or if that feels uncomfortable for you, please feel free just to look over the end of your nose. And in this meditation, I would like you to consider 3 people that you're grateful for in this moment. Maybe they are deceased. Maybe they're from your past, and maybe they're from your present. 3 people that you're grateful for. And just put them in your mind's eye. I'd like you to consider the first person that you thought of. See their face. And I'd like you to say to that person, I am grateful for you. Thank you. And hear that person say back to you, thank you, I received that. I'm grateful for you. And I'd like you to feel that. Feel the warmth of those words. Notice where those words land in your body. And say back to that person, thank you. I receive that. I love you. And hear that person say back to you, thank you. I love you. And connect with each other's smile and eyes. And now turn to your second person and see their face. And say to that person, thank you. I am grateful for you. And notice how that person lights up and smiles and says, thank you, I received that. And then they say to you, I am grateful for you. And see how that feels inside your body. Notice the warmth and where that lands. And say to that person, thank you, I receive that. I love you. And see the smile on that person's face as they say, I love you. And just take in that person's eyes and smile. And now turn to the third person in your mind's eye and say to that person, Notice their face. Notice their smile and say to that person, thank you. I'm grateful for you. And notice how that person lights up and says back to you, thank you, I receive that. I'm grateful for you. And feel that inside of you. And say back to that person, thank you, I receive that. I love you. And that person says back to you, I love you. And take in that person's face and smile. And recall all three of those faces and those people that you just extended your gratitude to and felt the gratitude from them. And check in with your body. How does that feel? Notice the warmth in your chest. Notice the tingling down your arms. The warmth in your throat. The warmth behind your eyes. The feeling of a smile in your cheeks. The openness in your head, the openness in your body. This felt sense of gratitude. This felt sense of love. We pause in that feeling. And we notice our fingertips, we shake them a little bit and we wiggle our toes. And we come back into our body. And we take another deep breath. And we take another. And we slowly bat our eyes open. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that moment with me. If you have any questions about meditation or about therapy, please don't hesitate to reach out. Take good care.